Hey everyone, well, I'm back with another DIY, and let me start out by saying, when you're a crafter, people that craft a lot of times are very like-minded because their minds start thinking they're in the same realm as one another a lot of times. And I kept looking at this mason jar from the Dollar Tree. And I kept thinking, what could you do with this other than just use it as this or use it as a pattern for another one? And I kept thinking, I want to be able to dimensionalize it to where it looks like it is a jar holding something. So I started thinking about putting leaves, and maybe flowers. Well, I go over to Tracy's at Country Charm by Tracy. Well, sure enough, there she was, and she made a beautiful, beautiful flower arrangement, if you will, out of this. And I thought, okay, there you go. So my mind was thinking, and I thought, she did it. So, with that being said, I am going to as well. And I think what I'm going to do is, because it shows the sunflowers and the fall leaves, that's what I'm going to hone in on. And I'm going to glue them to the back somewhat, and then I'm going to make a pattern of this with a brown paper bag and then glue it so you don't see the back. And I'm not going to do anything to this other than I might just antique around here, and I'm going to go ahead, and this is like a burlap material, I'm going to go ahead and antique it so it's a dark brown. So once I get my flowers situated and get my leaves, I'll be back. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, and I decided to use these from the Dollar Tree, okay? Instead of the yellow here, I'm going to use these. And then I have a pumpkin that I'm going to put in with the mix, and then some fall leaves. But before I do anything, I want to go ahead and I'm going to use my stain to darken this burlap up here, okay? So I want it darker. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go around on the very edges, and I'm going to antique it. And I'll wipe a little bit of that off, but I just want it a little darker. But yeah, I mean, these, there's got to be more that you can do with these than just hang them on the wall or put them on a wreath. You know what I mean? So if you dimensionalize them with flowers or whatever you want, it gives it a whole different life. So when I saw hers, I thought, I love that woman. I swear, she's a girl after my own heart. When it comes to crafting, I identify with her so much. And when I saw that, I thought that's exactly what I was thinking. And then I'm going to go under here a little bit. I just don't want that white to be so stark white. And I want to do this now because you don't want to do it once you have all your flowers on, right? Okay, I'm going to go ahead now off camera and get the burlap done, and then we'll put the flowers on and we'll be done. Okay, so what I've done is I took my wire cutters, I cut all my leaves that I want that are going to, let me get you over here, that I'm going to incorporate into this. I cut out of a paper bag, okay, the back for this, so it'll be clean, and antiqued the burlap a little bit. All right, so now what I'm going to do is just a matter of placing the flowers, and I don't want this, so I'm going to take that away. I will probably put some raffia and twine in this as well. you know. But anyway, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to start putting and gluing my flowers. Actually, that hole worked well. I'm going to use leaves that are in this, like the green and the brighter oranges, so it all kind of goes together. I hate when my glue gun has a mind of its own. I'm not going to do a lot of flowers because I need those flowers for my house. Use some, obviously, for this. Okay. But I'm putting more, I want to put more leaves than flowers, I think. Because that's how it looks on this. And I'm, like I said, I'm trying to kind of follow, I'm just trying to kind of follow with what they're doing on the picture. Looks better already. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep gluing the leaves, and then when I start to do the pumpkin and the twine, however I want to deal with that, I'll be back. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm tying little bits of this raffia together. And if you have a piece of raffia that's really kind of thick, all you do is just take it and pull it apart and it'll give you more pieces. But I'm sticking them back here so they're sticking out from the back of the jar. That looks good, doesn't it? Keep in mind I have that cut out, so this will all be covered. Okay. I'm going to keep gluing. And I'm keeping these on the wire, the flowers. I'm not taking them completely off because I like to be able to bend them. Okay, I got out some lights that I had for a couple years, and I'm going to, what I did is I taped it onto the back, but they're these little autumn leaves, and I'm going to put them over where some of these leaves are and hide the wire. So when it's on, do you see that? It's going to illuminate the leaves underneath as well. So I'm going to fix this and hide the wires, and then I'll be back. Okay guys, here it is. And to say that I'm a little happy would be an understatement. I am very happy with the way this turned out. What I did is, you saw me antique around the sides and the burlap, and I really didn't even have to bother. All you see is this little bit right there. But what I did is I took these lights, like I showed you, that I've had, and I went ahead and taped it onto this and then strung them so at night they would show up pretty. And then I just added the flowers and the leaves and some raffia. Here are the flowers from the Dollar Tree, and these are leaves that I had, and this is from the Dollar Tree. So it's a Dollar Tree DIY for fall, and it is something different than just your regular hanging it on the wall. It's dimensionalized, and it's been made now into a flower arrangement, if you will. So here we are, just a little bit closer. And you can see the lights a little bit better. And then I just put raffia in the back and glued it on. And down here I just put a pumpkin. I clipped it onto the easel. But here's a whole new way, and I have another one that I'm going to be doing. It'll be different than this, but the base of it will be a Dollar Tree sign. Guys, I hope that you like this. I hope that you'll try it. And remember, the world's a better place because you're in it. Don't ever, ever forget that, you guys. Talk to you soon.